मेरा नाम साकिब शकील है और दिस इज़ माई 10th years anniversary at Contour. I started off with Contour in January of 2013 I guess. Contour ज्वाइन करने की जो एक मेरी मेजर रीज़न थी, being it was a big name back then even, but what I've heard with that is they were a very good, well-managed company and they gave you a good work-life balance.
साकिब का जब भी नाम लिया जाए तो दो मेजर एट्रीब्यूट्स हैं जो मेरे दिमाग में आते हैं. नंबर वन, ही इज़ मास्टर इन वट एवर ही डज. अपने काम में ही इज़ a real champion and pro. और जब हम साथ काम करते थे, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, साकिब के साथ जो काम करने वालों के लिए बड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता था. उनके काम में हमें इश्यूज नहीं मिलते थे. टेस्टर्स की ज़िंदगी बिल्कुल अजीरन हो जाती थी बिकॉज कॉम्प्लेक्स से कॉम्प्लेक्स स्टोरी में भी इनके कोई इश्यूज नहीं आते थे. और इवन टेस्ट करने वाले को खुद अपनी एबिलिटीज़ पर शक होता था. प्रॉब्लम मैंने कुछ मिस कर दिया बिकॉज एरिया इतना कॉम्प्लेक्स है, तो ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है कि दे वोंट बी एनी बात.
मेरी लाइफ में हमेशा ये एक रहा है कि if you couldn't do your work in the 8 hours allotted to you, sitting 12 hours won't do it either. So with Contour मुझे आके ये नज़र आया कि people valued my time and I had the peace of mind to say, okay, I'm working from 10 to 7 and when the clock strikes 7, I can just stand up and leave.
Saqib is a very good and senior techie person. He likes to work on new technologies, new tools. He likes to, do some R&D on new technologies. और उनके साथ काम करके आप बहुत कुछ सीखते हैं.
There's always some sort of backbiting going on in companies in which people are hogging the credits and stuff like that. With Contour, I never needed to care about how I'm marketing myself. Yes, although I need to dress properly, I need to talk properly, that's fine. But it's not like if I don't go on and say, okay, I did this work, no one else is going to just take credit of my work. And so that way what happens is you are more content with your life. You are not fighting with people, rather than you are concentrating on doing your work. And if you are good at your work, then it's the best place to be because everyone sort of values you based on what you do rather than what you say.
Saqib Shaqeel, he is our wonderful, he has been wonderful Contour employee for over the years. जब आप साकिब शकील से पहली दफ़ा मुलाकात करेंगे तो आपको उनसे मिलके ऐसा लगेगा कि he is very inexperienced, he is very, not just inexperienced, मगर आपको शायद अगर आप उनके टीम लीड हैं तो आप शायद ये सोचेंगे कि आपको उन्हें बहुत सारी चीज़ें सिखानी पड़ेंगी. मगर विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम आई मस्ट टेल यू कि जब आप उनके साथ काम शुरू करेंगे तो आपको अंदाज़ा होना शुरू हो जाएगा कि उनके पास कितनी ग्रेट अंडरस्टैंडिंग है सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस की और लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी स्टैक्स की, और आपने खुद ही उनसे बहुत सारी चीज़ें सीख ली हैं. ही इज़ ऑलवेज बीन माई गो टू पर्सन व्हेन एवर आई नीड एनी सजेशंस और व्हेन एवर आई नीड एनी हेल्प विद द ट्रेनिंग, और ख़ास तौर पे इफ़ आई and especially with the suggestion part on latest technology stack, especially on front end side of the technology stacks.
तो साकिब इज़ अ काइंड ऑफ पर्सन जो कि जिनको नया काम करना है वो थोड़े से जल्दी बोर हो जाते हैं पुराने काम से, पुरानी टेक्नोलॉजी से. तो उनको चैलेंज चाहिए, उनको हर वक्त कोई नया चैलेंज चाहिए, कोई नया टूल चाहिए, कोई नई टेक्नोलॉजी चाहिए टू वर्क विद एंड टू लर्न एंड एक्सेप्ट. तो वो कहते हैं कि मैं टिक के नहीं बैठ सकता, मैं एक ही पैटर्न पे नहीं चल सकता, मुझे कुछ ना कुछ एवरी नाउ एंड देन कुछ ना कुछ चैलेंज चाहिए सीखने के लिए और सिखाने के लिए.
Contour values your personal time a lot. Like when my second child was born, I actually took a couple of days leave, and I came back after the second day after the birth. I came back and my manager actually just kicked me out of the Scrum meeting. And he said, I don't want to talk to you and I don't want you in the office, and just have your child, so you're not allowed back in the office. So I had to leave the Scrum meeting, and then after the Scrum meeting I called him and I had to say, okay, I don't have anything else to do, so I am at work. So he said, no, you have a child at home, go home, you have enough to do. So I have to explain him that the culture is different and my wife is not at my home, she's gone to her mother's, so I don't have anything to do. So he then forced me to take leave when my wife came back. So this culture of my bosses caring for my family life maybe more than what I did, because I came from a traditional software industry, and people didn't care that you had busy lives at home and you just have a child. If you had responsibilities, you have responsibilities and you have to do it. I wasn't able to pick my first child from hospital after their birth, so that happened. But so I guess what I would like to say is Contour has always valued my competencies and my ethics and my family life over just profits. So being at Contour would mean that you have a family over here as well who care just as much about you as your family at home. So I'm lucky enough to say I have two families at Contour.